New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And he deals. On the ground, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Throw into third, and he's got a leadoff triple.
Waste no time there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Trey Turner at the plate. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Ball one, no strike.
Turner had a really good college career at NC State. He went to the 2013 College World Series and led all of college baseball with 55 stolen bases that season. Pretty incredible. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
1-2 here. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2 stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike three. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Bryce Harper. Pitch out, but no action. That's a strike, and the count even at one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Two balls, one strike.
Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nasty fork ball for strike three.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Swings through that one. 0-1. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Late swing, fouled off. 0-2 now. Ground ball to the right side. Out number 3. Phillies strand 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Queens, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Rafael Ortega stands in.
The center fielder.
Chris, when you think about Aaron Nola, he's one of the better pitchers in the National League. And you think about that curveball, really good pitch for him. He was the 7th overall pick in 2014 out of LSU.
0-1's the count.
0-1. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, and this is a guy that, you know, from an early age in the big leagues was kind of looked at as the ace of that ball club. A lot of weight on his shoulders, but adding Zach Wheeler was a big plus. Gave him a couple of big arms at the front of that starting rotation.
Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting second. The second
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Mauricio.
Foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. Stop. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third. The first baseman. Keith.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
A little out front there as he swings through it. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch. And ball 1.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Ripped to short. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth. The catcher.
JT Realmuto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And the pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. No score here in the second. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And the right-hander back to work. And a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's out to center field. Rojas racing over to make the catch.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And now it's Mark Vientos. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Strike two. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singh. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Fly ball center field. Rojas sizing this one up. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Marsh. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Senga back to work. Popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Rojas hitting ninth in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Bounce to the left side. Lindor fires across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Top of the third, no score. Schwarber, 30 years old now, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one's in there, and that is strike 2. Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Nola, a former All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's DJ Stewart. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down. Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. Mendick measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Grounder might be 2. Boom. Toss to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. We're tied, 0-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. He's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing that speaks to me is that he doesn't decelerate a whole lot when he's in top speed going into that slide, because he goes through the bag and can end up on his feet all in one motion.
And the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Right. Harper.
And now here is Harper. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was late. Up the middle. Fires over to first. Harper retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies. Alec Bohm grounded out his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. The right-hander back to work. And a good eye there.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next to the net.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And a pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Dives, and he can't hang on. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now the DH, Mark Vientos. He swings and fouls one off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Two outs, bases are full. Lifted in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. Ground ball to Bohm. They get the force. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bryson Stott. And here it comes. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Righty delivers. Swung on, popped up left side. And it gets by him. Around second now as they still don't have it.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it is JT Realmuto.
Ball 1, no strike.
He's 0 for 1. And the 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a 1-1. And there's the strike. Stop. The lone runner stands at third with no outs. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Struck out swinging his first time. Boots it. Runner from third comes across. It's 1-1. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground to first, and he grabs it foul.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, DJ Stewart. And a pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
now batting, the center fielder,
Rafael Ortega up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Harper takes it to the bag. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's a speed threat, Johan Rojas. Senga back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, these Phillies finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Here's 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And now Kyle Schwarber. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Chris, one cool nugget on Kyle Schwarber. He has homered in every type of playoff series. A wild card game, a wild card series, a division series game, a league championship series game, and in a World Series. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Tells me he just lives for the big moment.
It's sort of like the cycle of postseason homers.
Did you say cycle?
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Turner now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Mauricio brings it in with a nice running grab. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the sixth, and stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio.
Second baseman.
Mauricio goes 6 feet 3 inches, just 21 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. Fired to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a pop-up. Stop, puts it away. That is the inning. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
The pitch. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Bryce Harper goes deep. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Popped up left side. Baden makes the grab, one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
This is Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Snaps it down to second, and he's back in safely. Tries to back pick him at second.
You know what I feel like, Boog? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of guys that have ever had any success in doing that. It's just really hard to pick somebody off second.
It's a fair point. Righty to the plate. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swings and misses. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good.
Tries to get back and save.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. The wide to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Line to left, and that's just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And here is Brett Beatty. And a foul ball. And a pitch. That one to first. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. But no, he takes the turn and holds at first base. It's a one-out single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the bump, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. That one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Beatty stands at first with 1 out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets 1. We go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that is gone. He blasts one out to right, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now Johan Rojas misses outside, and that is ball 1. And a strike in there.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. Kyle Schwarber goes deep, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Trey Turner now. And there's the strike. And the right-hander deals. And that one is in for a strike. Got it by him for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That's smashed towards center. And that's a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second safely.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two outs. And it's 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. On the ground to the left. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Gregory Soto. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. And stepping in for New York, DJ Stewart. The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Liner snagged at first. Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. Out to short, Turner. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So up next for New York, Rafael Ortega.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And first offering is fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
0-1. In the air out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away. It might have been the right call to hold him at first. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Now here is Ronnie Mauricio. Fought off foul. One out. Runners at first and second. Out to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One out. Bases full. Base hit into center field. One runs in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. And he deals. Line drive. Could be extra bases. One runs in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Really important at bat coming up now.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So bases loaded with one away. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the air, right side of the infield. And the infield fly is called.
The bat, the third baseman.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hit slowly on the ground. Harper takes it himself, and that is the inning. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 through 8 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 3. Back here in Queens, and now Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Senga back to work. And there's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Next to hit, JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
To third, Beatty. Tosses to first, and Realmuto is out.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Lifted in the air, out to left. Mendick gets under it. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
So 2 away with nobody on. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And that one is lifted in the air. Stewart gliding as he moves to his left. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 3. A new pitcher in the game, Craig Kimbrell.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. Kimbrell measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a pitch. Swings and misses. 0-1. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
And next for the Mets, DJ Stewart, 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
fouls one off out of play back to our left. Kimbrel, 34-year-old vet, and he was a third-round pick back in 2008. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That's to third. On to first. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.